Hello and welcome to another ranked match of Dune Imperium Digital. My name is Bludgeon and we're about to start a game. I am player 4, so I've got to pick my leader. Let's take a look at the Imperium row. Some pretty tasty stuff there. And Windtrap spaceport detonation devices. You know what? Let's start things off with a Baron. I was very close to starting off with my man Memnon, but I just wanted to Baron it up today. That's just what I felt like doing, okay? What are the texts? Windtrap spaceport detonation devices. Maybe I already even looked. I don't even remember. That's kind of how frazzled I am here. Okay, so this is the start of a new season. This is my first game in this new ranked season, so I've been bumped back down to gold. I reached master at the end of this past season for the first time in a couple seasons. So starting at gold, and we'll see where things go this time. Okay, Thunderjack has picked Tessia. Noxa Takama has chosen Helena. I mean, I didn't really think about Helena, but I easily could have given the good stuff sitting on this row. Helena would have been a good pick for sure. Okay, so probably I'm going to try to Master Stroke. This is a very good one to win as Baron. Because if I can Hardy Warriors this and win, then I'm immediately up to 2 guild influence. That's the crazy thing about Baron. So we'll see what Tessia does. She might decide to Hardy Warriors herself. I could definitely see her doing that. I'm not guaranteed to win it, though. Even if I do Hardy Warriors, Helena could get 2 more troops in with a Carthag. Oh, no, she's already gone to Carthag. If she went to Arakeen, she could get 2 more troops in. So I would have to then get to Imperial Basin to throw in another one. Okay, Tessia goes to Smuggling. Fold Space is also open, which is interesting. That's really interesting. So I could just go there and save my Hardy Warriors for another time, but I'm just going to do it. It is risky, though. It is risky because Helena has already visited Carthag, so she could have a combat intrigue. She can get in more. If somebody goes to Imperial Basin, then I might not be able to get my other troop in, which I might need. I do have the 1 dagger. So it's possible Fold Space would have been safer in terms of getting that influence so that when I Master Stroke in a future round, it kind of bumps me up for sure. But there's no guarantee that I could Master Stroke in a future round. Like somebody else might take it, next round or the round after that even. So I feel okay about it, but I could still definitely lose this. Okay, she goes to tech negotiation. So, and that was with a dagger as well. That would suggest to me that she doesn't have a combat intrigue, because if she did, I think she'd be tempted to fight me for this. Honestly, I'm tempted to early reveal and hope that I can win this, because if I could get the negotiated withdrawal right now, that would be beautiful. I mean, shifting allegiances is also good. Landing rights is also good. There's great stuff here. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it, see if I can get myself a biscuit. All right, so I mean, I'm getting a biscuit if you consider negotiated withdrawal to be a biscuit. Ooh, treachery pops up. But this is the biscuit here, right? I have to get this biscuit in order for the risk it to have been worth it. Okay, shifting allegiances goes to Ariana. Let's try to remember that. Another negotiated withdrawal pops up. No swords on Helena. So we'll see if she has the combat intrigue. We'll see if I read that right. Hopefully. Because there's a bunch of intrigue she could have that would, you know, ruin my day here. Yes. Yes. All right, phenomenal. So I get the influence and I'm bumped up to 2 on Guild, on Freeman, on round 1. Got some Solari in my pocket, more Solari at stake here. So Signet Ring to Interstellar Shipping. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, I can't get enough Solari in one move to get Swordmaster this round. You know, you can't get everything. But it's pretty good. So it'll be Interstellar Shipping, up. And then maybe Wealth. Or maybe Fold Space. We'll see. I mean, I guess I should do that first. If I'm thinking about doing Fold Space, I should do it immediately to try to keep everybody else off of this. Ariana with 2 water, so she's probably looking to pick up this Great Flat, which will be 3 spice plus a card for her. Thunderjack figuring out what to do. I mean, if... Okay, goes to selective breeding. Interesting decision there. Nobody wants Fold Space this game. Okay, well, I think I'll take it then. And get myself closer to the 3 Solari that's sitting there as well. Okay, Hardy Warriors for Ariana, not going for that spice. Helena maybe is going to pick it up. I mean, this is a great prize, right? Because you win this 6 spice, she already has 2 Solari, so that'll get her to Swordmaster if she can win this. I'd love to get another one of these, but, you know, I can't. I can't do it because I need to go to shipping here. What's this? Let's just do it right now. Allied Armada? Okay. So yeah, I'm okay with spending the Solari on that intrigue card because next round, when I hopefully go to shipping again, I'll be able to cash in for the 5 Solari, bringing me to 6. And then the influence will take me up here, getting me 3 more Solari, bringing me to 9. So that'll still be enough for Swordmaster. Now, Ariana is going to be ahead of me in that queue to get the Swordmaster, but look at, wow, look at the goods. There have been some serious goods here. All right, well, I can't get any of these goods, but I'll take a liaison. And that's gonna be that. Spy satellites. So Ariana got the water peddler. Okay. Fitting tech for Ariana just to dominate the water in the game. Power play for Ariana. So Ariana has power play and shifting allegiances. Helena probably going to pick up negotiated withdrawal. Man, the faction shenanigans in this game is going to be hard to keep track of. Ariana, power play, shifting allegiances. Helena, power play. No, negotiated withdrawal. Yeah. All right, terrible purpose. There's my negotiated withdrawal. Okay, so there's 3 spice. Look at all the spice sitting here. I've got persuasion this round. Do I gamble and hope that Ariana somehow didn't draw a Landsrat card and just immediately ship? I don't have much else of value to do. So I'm just going to do this. And I think it's down up. I'm not going to take either of those. So let's just recall. Take Solari. Take Guild Alliance. Get the troops. Oh. Okay. Okay, she's got the Swordmaster. But at least next round, I'll be able to get it before anybody else has a chance. So the trouble with this is I can't... Do I have to Mentat here? I don't really want to do that, but I don't have a good... I don't actually have a good set of moves. Man. Unfortunately, I can't get this to work. If I were to go here and pick up Spice, I could potentially win this conflict with the Allied Armada, which would be kind of crazy. Be nice to get one of those big cards, though. It feels bad. It feels bad. I could have potentially done that a very different way. If I'd done that in a different order, like the way I did it was taking the very small chance that Ariana didn't have a way to get Swordmaster. Otherwise, I could have gotten Swordmaster myself. But if I decided to go, okay, that's very unlikely to happen, I could have started with the dagger to tech negotiation. And then when I went to shipping, I could have done an up-down, and I could have gotten the spaceport. which is not a tech I pick up very often, but could have been interesting. Helena gets Swordmaster now. Yeah, it was weird. Or maybe, you know, maybe I should have gone to Mentat early to see if there was a way that I could deploy for the negotiated withdrawal. All these things. Yeah, it didn't line up ideally, but it's how it is. All right, well, we'll take Treachery. And we'll be happy with that. This spice has continued to build up to an insane amount. All right, there's the Shifting Allegiances play from Ariana. So hard to say what I should have done. Like, getting that Treachery is good. It means a potential alliance somewhere, or at least a point somewhere, if not that. And potentially I can, you know, try to get some reveals out of it for the troops before I use it. Maybe. We shall see. There's a Thufir Hawat. Helena reveals with 7 persuasion. Probably going to take the Thufir. Although, yeah, she takes the Thufir. Opulence, hello. All right. Spice piling up here. I have no water. I guess I don't need to rush to Swordmaster necessarily. Be good to get it with that dagger. So I think I'm going to start, well, I mean, there's still more shipping to be done. But I don't have to ship immediately. Okay. Okay, so now the question is whether I use diplomacy or... Well, no, I've got to use the Arrakis liaison to Swordmaster, and then it's about whether I use the diplomacy or the Dune. I was kind of hoping to draw that dagger with the fold space so that I could send that to Swordmaster and have more persuasion left over. I was thinking about going to Still Suits to get water also. Everyone else has water, so I thought there was very little chance of me getting this, but you know, it is nice to have some water there for flexibility as well as, you know, potentially getting ready for a selective breeding in the future. Okay, Ariana decides to drop down there because she's going to be able to go back up and get more water. Yeah, there goes that spice that's been building up. Nobody has troops. I wonder if I I wonder if I should try to fight for this. Not go to shipping, just try to fight for this. I could go to Arakeen, draw the dagger, which would help me. But I've got to get Swordmaster first. So let's do that first. Then we'll see. Gives us a chance to also see what everyone else is up to here. Right, but I did give up shipping. I kind of didn't notice that. I was focused on the fact she was dropping down here. I kind of didn't pay attention to the fact she went up there. Okay, well, that's all right. So shipping has been taken away. So yeah, I don't feel like I played this round well. I mean, at the time I used my fold space, I wasn't anticipating the shifting allegiance from Ariana to go up there, and by the time she did that, I kind of had to still get Swordmaster. But now I think I try to go for this conflict at this point. And I think it'll be Arakeen, just for the extra dagger, also to get the dagger out of the way. There obviously could still be like a Hardy Warriors play. There could be a Hayliner play from Ariana even. That could definitely, well, probably not, I guess. I don't know if she has a fold space to get her there. Okay, I'm gonna try for this. The question is, do I take the card or do I take the water? I'm gonna take the card. Wait, she put in 3 troops? How did I... Wait, what? How did she get the troops in? Didn't she go to... Did I just spaced out, I guess. She went to Carthag. Okay, I got confused. The landing rights activated. I saw the shipping stuff happen. I thought she went over here. I didn't think she could get troops in. Okay, this is terrible now. This is really terrible now. I really wish I could take that back and just use the diplomacy. Ah, crap. This is terrible. Well, I mean, I've done it now. I'm going to hope this one dagger can carry the day. I can't use this. Oh, God. Hollow projectors. I probably should have just gone back and put in 1 troop, but I just... Oh, man. I got tilted by that. That's what happened right there. I really got tilted by that. I didn't see these troops go in. I saw the shipping stuff activate. I thought, oh, she went to smuggling because her blue is there. And I just didn't see these troops in. I would have for sure used the diplomacy instead. To secrets, probably. All right, what's she revealing with? 1 sword. Okay, I've got the 1 sword, so... I mean, she'll have to use an intrigue card if she wants to... if she wants the victory point. Now... Yeah, I'll just take a liaison here. Not going to take the Spice Hunter. I don't think. I mean, there could be some argument for it to try to get this alliance, but Ariana is the one with the shifting allegiances, so hard to fight her for alliances, but... All right. Does she have one? Does she have one? She does not. All right, well, I mean, I denied her a point. It's not the worst. But it's pretty weird. Right, so I've lost control of shipping, unfortunately. But I'll have it for the next couple of rounds. I could wealth High Council seat, then deploy with the Signet Ring. I won't have Solari to actually get an intrigue card out of that. There's also a good chance I won't be able to get the High Council seat, given that Helena has 6 persuasion right now. And she might be motivated to pick it up in order to buy the opulence. I think I'm going to do it anyway. I could also try to get this alliance potentially. It's going to be very hard though. Ariana's sitting on a bunch of water. She can hardy warriors still. But like if I go up 1, then if I were to, anyways, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for the High Council seat. I might use bypass protocol on this Bene Gesserit sister also. I'm probably not gonna get really anything better than that. Look at the resources on everybody. 535, 662, 361, 1511. Yeah, these little tech negotiators. Helena has 6 spice. Does she want to... Can she Hayliner? Thufir Hawat to Arakeen. Okay, she wants to draw a couple of cards, I guess. That's interesting. Gah! All right. Trying to decide if I want to Mentat or even Dreadnought. Since High Council's gone this round, it might be gone next round also. Yeah, I've got like a rough, kind of a rough deck coming up here. Here's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Okay. I was just delivered a cup of tea magically. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so I put the Bene Gesserit card. It didn't go on top of my deck, right? That only works if you pay the 2 spice. For a split second, I was thinking, oh, I'll put that on top of the deck, then I'll go to Mentat and draw it. And I was like, wait, it doesn't go on top of the deck. But I still wanted to take that because Bene Gesserit, you know, I'm going to need that point. And, you know, it's a good card anyway. And I wasn't going to get something better, most likely. So now I've got Strong Arm. And I've got Chom Shares. So that's interesting. I wonder if I'll even end up with High Council seat this game at all. I mean, I could potentially get the Solari out of here. So it's still a possibility. I have to discard a card here. I can't lose a deployed troop because I'm going to be negotiating a withdrawal. So we'll discard a card and it doesn't... I can lose this dagger, no problem. Right? I do have 1 agent still. Actually, maybe the dagger is what I want to be using. I don't think I want to go to Haga Basin right now. So I'm going to do that. And then the dagger, you know, I could still Mentat if I want to. I could still Dreadnought if I want to. Or I could just go to Tech Negotiation, which doesn't really do a lot for me either. I guess I don't want to Mentat. I don't want to be burning up Solari. Okay, the first spice must flow of the game getting picked up by Tessia. I assume we'll give her a round of applause for that. Yeah, I'm just going to go to Tech Negotiation here. Okay, that's good for Ariana. That's a victory point for her if she can draw that and reveal it. Helena's negotiating a withdrawal, but she does get to keep a troop in the conflict. Unlock shipping for herself. Yes, it's going to be a while before I can ever ship that. This plus the treachery could do a lot of work for me. If I go up here, then I treachery here, then I use that, I could potentially just run up that Freeman Alliance and just take it. It's just kind of interesting. But I'm not guaranteed to draw the treachery, and in that time I could, you know, it could end up getting messed up. So let me just do this. And do I take any of these things at this point? I've got convincing arguments and liaisons. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I decided to do. So Ariana's gonna take this. Okay, there's the treachery. A treachery to wealth would get me a lot of troops into this conflict. It would also get me the Solari 4 High Council seat. Or Chom shares. This would have been really... It would have worked out in the end. Like, had I taken the influence here, I could have done this. But I didn't know I was going to draw the treachery, right? There was a chance I wouldn't draw it, and then it would be probably, you know, probably wouldn't have worked out. Because my moving up here could have easily scared Ariana into, like, dropping down here to lock that up. Which she may do this round now. Where's the shifting allegiance? Yeah, it could be in hand. Because right now, I can jump up to here, and then I could use this to jump up there. I could take the alliance, but, you know, shifting allegiances takes it immediately right back. Helena also, has she used the power play yet? No. So she might power play that. So I really can't make that move. If I had taken that one influence here last time, I could have done it. Interstellar shipping is left open, which is interesting. Okay, I think I want that. I think I mean, I want the Solari for the Chom shares and the High Council seat, but the spice does give me access to this allied armada, so... I think that's what I'm going to do. And then let me take this with... Let's take this with Bene Gesserit here. Yeah, there's the shifting allegiances. That's interesting. Down and up. So that's... She's getting an extra water out of that move, but if Helena has the power play... Oh, Helena doesn't have water, so she can't get to Hardy Warriors. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. And the bump from the shipping track. Okay, well played by Ariana. With 7 water. Kind of ridiculous. That was Thufir, right? So she's still got a power play somewhere. Okay, so actually, okay, how do I get in on this conflict? Because yeah, going to, okay, there goes wealth. That was kind of what I was hoping to do. Mentat gives me a way to get in on the conflict. I mean, I could treachery here, but it feels like a pretty bad use of treachery. So maybe it is Mentat. Because I can get to a city with one of these, deploy, reveal the treachery for extra troops, have the Allied Armada if I need. No, I don't have an alliance. I don't have an alliance, man. Okay, my brain is not working great, but I might still be able to get it anyway. So I'm going to do this. And then I guess because I still have more agents, I guess I go to Arakeen to draw one of these liaisons. It doesn't really do a ton for me in terms of persuasion. No, I do have an alliance. Okay. This brain, man. I don't, not the best sleep last night. So let's blame it on that. Carthag for Helena. She picks up her third intrigue card, which I don't love. Helena reserves the firm grip. It's a card I would have liked to have gotten myself. Okay, so when I go to Arakeen here, I can throw in 3 troops. This is going to be +2, so it'll be 5 troops for 10 strength, which is not great. I do have this. Helena has some intrigues, also cards to reveal. It's not the best situation. In the Shadows gone. I guess I would pick up the Sardaukar Legion, but I'm not thrilled with that. I mean, I could still Hardy Warriors this just to, like, pretty sure win the conflict, but I just feel like I want that treachery somewhere else. So we're going to do this. Alternatively, I get water so that I can research station next round. Maybe that's better. Well, hold on. No. Because I can do both. Arrakis Liaison can go to Siege Tabor, and then I can deploy more. All right. Okay, we figured it out, kind of. We figured it out, kind of. But where am I going to get my Solari, man? Where am I going to get my Solari for my Chom shares, for my High Council seat? Where are these things going to come from? Negotiated withdrawal from Helena. Also a spice must flow. Where does she take her bump? Here? Okay, there. Interesting. I guess she figures she wants to go to like a secrets or selective breeding where she doesn't really want to visit Emperor, maybe? Uses the windfall for no discernible reason. I don't necessarily need to deploy more now that she is out. But I do still want the water. Yeah, I don't think I need to deploy any more. I'm going to get 2 more out of this. That's hollow projectors, right? Okay, she gets the victory point out of the Ixian Engineer and also buys a Spice Muscle. These victory points are really getting tight now. Round 7 coming up. 2 players with 6 Spice. And I don't think I want anything here. I don't think I want any of that. The assassination mission... You know, that actually could be helpful for me. I'm going to take that. As crazy as that is, it's kind of crazy because it's just going to get reshuffled. So even with a selective breeding, it's going to be hard to trash it unless I trash it out of my hand, which is not great. But I'm just thinking I need Solari somehow. It's going to be sort of difficult to get it. I don't know. That may have been a bad buy, but I do win this conflict. I get to 7 victory points. I get control of Carthag, so that'll give me, you know, a Solari here or there perhaps. Grand Vision is the reward. Okay, so I definitely want Research Station. Very happy to have that water. I'll also deploy 3 troops at the same time, so I'm ready for the negotiated withdrawal. Come on, cards, cards, cards. Okay, I mean, there's the combo. Yeah, it's only 2. I still need to get another one in. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, so let's see. If I were to go to selective breeding and trash this, that gets me 4 Solari, brings me to 6, which is still not enough for this. Diplomacy. If somebody goes to Carthag, though, and it might be me that goes to Carthag, that would be enough. But I'd be short the 1 Solari to actually get the intrigue card out of it. Okay, selective breeding gone. So that's no longer an option for me. I could go to secrets, use the strong arm, go up, get the Bene Gesserit Alliance. That would give me 2 intrigue cards. Yeah. That was something I was thinking about. I can't do it now. I could spice and then conspire. Would get me the Solari for stuff, but you know, it's not great. And I would like to get Spice Must Flow here. Ah. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, some things happened. Some things have happened. Now, I'm going to want to play the signet ring. I wonder, is there any way that I can use the negotiated withdrawal and still win? This is actually a little bit disturbing right here because Ariana has shifting allegiances. She could have it right now. She could be coming for me here. She could, oh, she's coming for me, I think. If she, yeah. Okay, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Let me just fill up on intrigue cards here. There's the shifting allegiances. Yeah, I need to win this conflict to take back this alliance that she's stealing from me right now. Okay, never mind. She's going to lock it up. God. I mean, she could have... I guess she could have done it anyway. Just playing the shifting allegiances to smuggling would have done the trick. Okay, so... Alright, so that's out. So I've got to try to negotiate a withdrawal and still win to take the Emperor Alliance. I guess that's what I have to try to do. But that Mentat play makes it pretty tough. Is there any reason to draw? I don't think so. I mean, potentially for more troops or swords. When I withdraw, I go down to 2, 4, 11 strength. Is that good enough? Okay, this lets me pass my turn, actually. So I will. I'll get to see what's going on here. Wait. Didn't she just Mentat? Why does she have no agents? What? Helena played Dagger to send an agent to Mentat, took the Mentat. Why does she have no agents? Am I drunk? Maybe I am. Okay, well, I'm first, so I don't need to burn any more intrigue cards for any particular reason. Okay, so I have to try this move, I think. All right, and I need to burn all of this, right? Or maybe I don't. That's good enough right there, unless Helena has something. Okay. I could do it just to get Solari. I wonder, is that crazy? That'll bring me to 4. I'd still need 3 to get this, though. It's kind of weird. So I'm going to say no. I'll keep that combat intrigue for next round, just in case. I don't know. Okay. Now, what do I do now? Does she have any way to get 2 influence there? I don't think she has a power play or anything. Look at my hand. It sucks. I've got no persuasion at all. Do I try to get selective breeding? Okay, I left secrets open with a million entry cards in my hand, which is kind of not ideal. But I just kind of, my brain was going on so many different like nested loops of nested like branching trees of possibilities that I kind of lost track, honestly, of what was going on. Like today, my brain is definitely, you know, you may have noticed, but it's being a bit weird today. All right, so luckily I don't have anything in here that I care too much about, and nobody seems to care. That's kind of the thing about having a million intrigue cards is, in a way, it's like, okay, I'm probably not going to get anything great. Ariana has 6 spice. She could potentially Hayliner. I wanted to selective breeding, but that's no longer an option. I think I'll just do this just to deploy. And again, I'll just leave the secrets, you know, whatever. I could go to conspire. I'd still be a little bit short though. Wait, she still has a power play, doesn't she? I feel like she's got a sneaky power play. So... Okay. She did get a power play she still hasn't used, right? Am I insane for thinking that? I feel like way back a long time ago, Helena got a power play that still hasn't been used. Wait. Does this not go back all the way? Ariana had the power play. Oh, Helena had the negotiated withdrawal. Okay. Well, it's still potentially threatening. If she had moved up one and then negotiated withdrawal, she could have taken it. Ariana has used the power play. Yeah, okay. There's the Hayliner. Now, I could potentially still get this. Private army plus strategic push plus double cross. Okay, where is she going? She's going back to selective breeding again? Because why else would you do that? She must be. And I'm going to have a big 0 persuasion reveal. Well, I could have 1. Undo. Okay. Yeah. I think maybe before I went to secrets, that was her plan. Okay, she goes to Carthag. That feeds me 1 Solari, which could be a Mentat. Only Tessia has this. No, they both have Solari for Mentat. Do I care enough, or do I want to just make sure I can go to still suits and deploy? I think that's probably the play. 16. If I do that, it's 2 plus 4. It's 2 plus 2. That's 4 troops, 6 troops. That's 12. Plus the private army, maybe good enough. Plus all of these things, maybe good enough. Mentat is a risk. I don't want to take that risk right now. This gets me 2 water, which doesn't matter. That was weird. Okay. So I have to win this conflict to have any chance here. I guess if I don't, we're actually going to another round. Potentially, unless Ariana has another point somewhere. She has spy satellites. That's 1 point here. That's worth 2 points for her. 18. Okay, I'm at 14. 16. 19. I don't feel... Okay, but the double cross, that could make the difference. Okay. Goes back to Carthag again. Hoping for a miracle intrigue card, I guess. Plus calculated higher. What in the world? Two swords plus a spice must flow. That brings her to 10 points at endgame. No intrigue cards though, so I've got her. Does Helena somehow have this with 2 agents left? Can she somehow come out with this victory? And can she get a point in any way? She could probably get a Spice Must Flow. No endgame points in the text. She may have endgame intrigues. Okay, well, that's a victory point for her right there. So that's 10. Guild authorization just for fun, I suppose. Shift plans within plans. She would need another point with the Emperor to get that. There it is. Okay, that feels very plans within plans. So that's 11 points plus. Does she go up here? No. Okay, so it's no plans within plans. Okay, that's good, because that would have been 2 more points for her. Now, I guess maybe I've got this on the Solari tiebreaker. I have to use the private army. I have to use both. So this gets me to 11, and then I hopefully beat Helena on the Solari tiebreaker. And then, you know, we'll see. We'll see if she has any endgame stuff. Oh boy. Okay, well, I get the victory. 11 points, tiebreaker. That bitch. I say it with love. Oh, the tiebreaker endgame for the win. Oh man. I mean, it is fun to see that card win the game. Because it really did. That was the end game that mattered. Oh, Nox Takama. Well played for the victory. I came very close. I mean, it was a very close game throughout, but just these little margins. I could never scrounge together the Solari for the High Council seat or the Chom shares. Now, I had to decide what to do this round, right? I could have gotten the Chom shares. I could have gone to Conspire, and I would have gotten it. But then, you know, I wouldn't have won this conflict. Or I guess maybe I could have, because I would have been -2 troops that I deployed from still suits if I had gone up there. No, because I wouldn't have been able to deploy, like, at all. So I don't think that was really an option. There were potentially other things I could have done, you know, way back when I took Spice instead of Solari here. But, you know, the Spice was kind of important for my intrigues, and, you know, there's all kinds of different things that could have happened that maybe if I had done this or that, then could have made it happen. But, you know, look, it was not bad. I ended up with 2 alliances, 11 points, a couple of combat victories towards the end. But that tiebreaker did it. All right, well, let's collect our very first star of the new ranked season. There it is. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/bludgeon. And if you'd like more videos, then you can become a member of the channel for a weekly exclusive video every Monday, as well as unlocking stream VODs and emotes for the channel. And hey, you support what I'm doing here by becoming a member of the channel. You can click the join button down below for details on that. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in Sunday mornings Eastern time for the live stream. See you then. Bye-bye.